Hey guys, it's Yanni here, and today's video we're going to be talking about how to use Pinterest for your photography business or whatever business you have out there. So without further ado, let's get started. Before I get into the how part of this video, I just want to talk about the basics. Now, Pinterest consists of boards and pins, and when you think about Pinterest, I would like you to think about when you're in a college or when you're sitting at your cubicle at work or in your office and you have a bulletin board. That's pretty much what Pinterest is. There's a bulletin board, and inside the bulletin board there are pictures. There could be notes, pictures, or quotes of the day, or reminders of the day, or whatever, or inspiration of the day, whatever. So Pinterest is pretty much like that. They are made out of boards, and inside the boards are the pins that you put on the board. Or if you're still having trouble visualizing what Pinterest is, think of it as like a photo album, which is the board, and inside the photo album you have the pictures. I hope you get it at that point. I don't know what else to give you as an example, but it's pretty straightforward really. So that's one of the basics. And the next I want to talk about is, yes, Pinterest is a social media, but when you post a pin or when you post a photo or something, which I will get into more detail later. So once you post a pin, there's no hashtag as your description. People in Pinterest don't normally use hashtag. Hashtag on Pinterest don't normally work. Like when you put a hashtag, example, hashtag loving life. That loving life with a beginning hashtag pound symbol in the beginning, that wouldn't be a link to something. Not gonna lead you to some group of pictures that has hashtag loving life in them. So the hashtag loving life is just nothing. So when you have Pinterest, and if you're thinking of starting Pinterest, stop putting hashtag, because it's just ugly and it's not really gonna work with Pinterest. What you're gonna put in your description is just a simple description that describes your image. However, but you're still gonna think about the keywords that people would normally look for so that they will find your image. It's about keyword here. Like if you know SEO a little bit, or if you know website SEO strategy, you're gonna wanna apply it to Pinterest description as well. Pinterest is pretty much made out of keywords. So people find your photo or your pins or your boards through keywords. Forget about hashtag. So those are the basic of Pinterest. Now let's get in front of my computer and show you how to use Pinterest, hopefully step by step, and hopefully I can explain it, because while I was recording this video I was confused myself a little bit. So you'll get it. Okay, so now we're right in front of our computer, and this is pretty much my Pinterest, but I'll go ahead, log out to my Pinterest, and I'll show you the process literally from scratch. If you don't have an account, please go ahead, register on Pinterest, and I'd like to just register or log in using Facebook because it's so easy to remember everything. Go ahead, log in, and I continue as Yanni using my Facebook password, and it will lead you to your homepage. So this is your homepage. These are the pins that the people you follow posted. So as you can see on the side, you have my name, my website, and my Pinterest information, and I have about 65 pins, 3 boards, which I'll show you how to make boards, and I have my monthly views here. So it's kind of like the analytics of how many people viewed my Pinterest. First thing you want to do is you go to your profile. There's supposed to be a picture of you here, but I don't know why it's not showing. But you just hover your mouse over here and you go click my profile. And when you do that, this is pretty much your profile. Think of it, if you don't have any pins yet, all of this will be empty, so you won't have any picture. So all of this that you see now, these are the things that I posted, and these are the things that I have posted and pinned. So first thing what you want to do when you go on your profile is to create a board, because board, like I said in the beginning of the video, the board is kind of like an album. So you don't want to just randomly pin things because it doesn't allow you to do that anyway. So it would ask you to categorize your pin in a certain board. As you can see here, these are my boards. I have wedding photography, I have engagement photography, I have photography tips and tricks. But anyway, I'll show you wedding photography. This is the board that I mostly post pins in. Now I want to show you how you create a board, because when you're just starting on Pinterest, when you click on your profile, everything will be blank, like you have nothing. So what you want to do first, this is the first step, is once you get into your profile, you click on board and you click create board. And for the purpose of this video, let's name the board sample for YouTube. and you click create. So there you go. This is your board sample for YouTube, and inside your board, nothing, because you haven't pinned anything yet. So to pin something, you just hover plus and you say upload image. So this is uploading image from your laptop. So for example, let's upload this image right here. It's a wedding photo, which I normally do, and under here it's asking you to put like a destination URL. What I normally do is I put my website, which is yannimakutefotography.com, because when you do that, it will give an option to your viewer to click onto your website. So you hit continue, and this is the most crucial important part, guys. Like, don't listen. You need to listen right now. This is the most crucial part. You need to always have to put a description. Always put a description. So, for example, for this one, it's a wedding photography. So we could put wedding photography. Or I'm based in Toronto. We could say Toronto-based wedding photographer. Then I just separate the phrases by this bar right here. That's what I just like to do. And you could say bride with bridesmaids. Bridesmaids. How do you spell bridesmaids? And you could also say outdoor summer wedding photo picture. Because the reason why I said I changed photo from picture is people tend to search picture more than photo, I think. When you're writing this, you need to put your mind into your client's mind. Like, what do they type? What do they think when they're looking for something? Like I said in the beginning of the video, hashtag doesn't really work. So this is your only chance for your picture to be searched by people. So you need to think very carefully what kind of description you want to put here. You can just easily say wedding photography, but when people search for wedding photography, this photo will show up. But what I like to do is divide the phrases by this bar right here, because when they search wedding photography, they can find this photo. When they search Toronto-based wedding photographer, they will find this photo. Outdoor summer wedding picture, they will find this photo. Or you know what, actually you can also say outdoor summer wedding picture ideas. Like, people usually say or look for ideas on Pinterest, right? So once you do that, once you have this figured out, then you choose which board you want to put it in. So like I said, I showed you in the beginning, these are my boards. I have wedding photography board, I have engagement photography boards, which you saw I only have 2 images that I'm gonna delete soon, and I have my photography tips boards. And this is the board that we just recently created for the purpose of this video. So we're gonna save the photo here, and there you go. You can either see it now, click see it now, and there's your photo right here. And see down here, the purpose we added my website is people have an option to visit your website, which is, my website is pretty much all about wedding photography. So it's just appropriate for people to click on my website, and it's just appropriate for me to link the website. That's your board. So when you go back to your profile, there's the pin that you just created, and when you click on boards, there's the board that we just created. If you're just starting, none of this will be here. You will only have this one right here that you just recently created. So when you click on that, you pretty much have one pin. And if you wanna do another pin, just simply click here. You can upload from your device, or you can do the web. Now, I haven't quite figured this out yet. Like, you're supposed to put your website, and it's supposed to gather images that you can just upload from your website. I don't like doing that. What I like to do is I go on my website itself. This is step number 2, by the way. So you go on your website, and example, I click on wedding. Let's just say I click on wedding, and then over here, one of the albums, and as you can see, when I hover my mouse here, there's an option that says pin it. I'm not sure what kind of website domain or website host you guys are using. I'm using Squarespace, and there's an option that I can turn on and off, a pin it option here. And when you do that, it's automatically linked to your website. People will automatically visit your website, and it's a great way to showcase your website, to have visitors to your website. So once you click pin it, it will show you the same window that you just saw, And again, you will wanna, edit the description. Let's say bride in red wedding gown, and then of course Toronto-based wedding photographer. Again, no hashtags because it doesn't really work. So let's look for the board that we just created. Here it is, sample for YouTube, and we want to save it there from my website. So when you go to your board, sample for YouTube, hit refresh, and the photo should show up there. And when people click on it, it will give them an option to visit the website if they want to. So that's that. Also, what I recommend when you're using Pinterest is I would like to recommend that you use a lengthwise, is it lengthwise? Yeah, I think you use a lengthwise photo. What I mean by that is when you go check out my wedding photography board, look at this pin right here. I created this collage because it works better for Pinterest to use like a long pin instead of like this small ones right here, because as you can see, when people go on your board or when they go on their timeline, they normally could easily not see this photo because it's just tiny. But when you have a long photo like this one or like this one right here, bridal flower ideas or outdoor summer weddings, it's easy because it's longer and people will tend to see it more, and you can't deny that you'll see this more than this one. So when you click on that, that's just pretty much a collage that I created with a program. If you would like me to do a tutorial, just comment down below. I will do another tutorial about that. So just do something like that. Be creative. Do something fun and creative. There you have it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope this was very informative. I hope I explained everything, how to create a board. So let's just go over it just to make sure. So when you go to your profile, you click board, and you click on create board and hit the name, and then once you have a board, you go to the board and you add pins. You can do it here, or without any pins, you can either go here, upload image, create ad, or save from the site. So that's pretty much the basic. I'm not gonna go into too much detail. Just play around with it, and I think I explained everything. So yeah, I hope this was informative, and thank you all for watching as always, and thank you for subscribing. If you haven't yet, please subscribe and share this video, and I will link down below all my social media and website if you want to see more of my work. And yeah, I love you guys always, and thank you all for watching.